I'll be very interested to see if they start roaring, but you can see these two males are absolute beasts. Males are going after. Hello everyone and welcome back to the virtual safari. So quite an exciting afternoon planned for us. I'm going to head up north, and from this morning's drive guides told me that they had seen two male lions. Well, they actually didn't see them, they saw the tracks for them and signs for them. So I'm going to head up there, and the big question I have in mind is it Mandevu and Chila, or is it the two Mberi males? Going to be quite interesting. We had Mandevu up in the north a couple of days ago, so yeah, let's go and hopefully find out who is up there, and then go and see if what else we can find, some general game and some other good stuff. Not too much around the waterhole. There's quite a bit of bird life here. These birds are the Egyptian geese. Very, very territorial bird. They're busy just bathing in the water there, cleaning themselves after a very, very hot day. Have a look at this red-billed hornbill, just standing on top of a termite mound and eating the termites that are inside. It's a very good source of protein. And there was another hornbill with it earlier, but it seems to have gone off. You often find these birds in the mornings on top of termite mounds where hot air is coming out from the top of the mound, so they're warming themselves up, as well as starting the morning off with feeding on a couple termites. And it looks like this guy's going to end his day doing the same thing. Here we have a common sandpiper, just doing its magic, going along the water's edge there, finding whatever it can. There are some baboons actually coming down to the water, so that'll be amazing if they come and have a drink. You can see here's one baboon that's just shown itself. Maybe the rest of the troop's on its way. Yeah, I can see another one coming down. Looks like they might come to the water. There's the other one coming into frame now. Wow, look at that. It's not often you get to watch baboons drinking. Oh, there's a little baby there. Usually quite scared of the vehicles. Obviously that youngster maybe got grabbed or something like that. It even gave me a fright. You probably could have seen the camera shake a bit there. Have a look at that tiny little youngster there. There's a tiny little youngster coming into frame again there. And I just love sitting and watching baboons. It's just their characteristics and their mannerisms. It all seems very human-like to me, which I always find so interesting. They're always so entertaining, always doing something. Okay, so I've just come up all the way to the north and I'm with these lions now, which is absolutely fantastic. But this is very interesting. Not too sure what to make of it. There's two lions here, and first impressions I had was either Mandevo and Nchila or the two Mbiri males. But now that I've had a look at them, I thought maybe it could be Mandevo and Nchila, but there's no snare wound on either one, referring to Nchila. He usually has that snare wound. And then with the Mbiri males, there's a scar that has the hanging jaw, and none of them have a hanging jaw here. So this could potentially be two new males, unless I'm mistaken. And here's another interesting piece of information. Another guide that was with these two males and that left, he's just come across two females. Well, this male just sets up quickly. I was going to head to the females, but if these two males start getting active, they are kind of facing Skybed's direction, so there's a bit of yawn there. This mane's looking awesome. They are facing Skybed's area, so the females are there. So I might just stick with these males and see if they go and meet up with those females. Wow, what a beautiful male this is. Nice big mane. So that one's up and moving towards Skybeds. This one's sitting up now. I'm sure he'll come very soon. I'll just come around a bit. It looks like they're still heading in this direction. I just got ahead of them and I'm closer to Skybeds than what they are, so they are still heading towards Skybeds. I'm not too sure if you can see the one who's heading to me there. And he's actually scent marking. Wow, that's very interesting. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but he's scent marking, so sure. Marking territory. So I wonder what Tinswalo boys or the Mberi males is going to make of this. And there he just pops out of the bush. Look at that, he's wiping his face, using his frontal glands, scent marking there, also potentially using nasal glands, and then urinating on the bushes. But wow, they really seems to be leaving their mark. I'll be very interested to see if they start roaring, but you can see these two males are absolute beasts. Alright, so I've just come here to the females at Skybeds. You can see the one in front there, the one behind has a collar. It's going to be very interesting to see the interaction if the males do keep coming this way. See how they respond to each other. Right, well, females are starting to move away. Running away now. Males are going after. Okay, well, here you can see one male, and there's a female just in front of him. So I wonder if they were just playing and nothing too serious. They seem very relaxed with each other now. He is marking territory in front of it. It might be a bit of a dominance display. Female gets up and that male is straight up after her. Okay, so now they've gone to a little bit more of an open area. Looks like these two are sticking together here. Female acting a little bit submissive. You can see those ears are pinned back a little bit there. But wow, what a crazy afternoon. There's two new males in the area and then seems like two new females. There we go, we get to see a bit of a face now of that lioness. She's also a very pretty lioness. And what I'm really hoping for is I hope this male lion yawns again and we would be able to see his canines or his front teeth, and that'll be a very good indication. It's one of the best ways you are able to tell the age of a cat when they're very young. From 0 to about 1.5 years, their teeth will be very white, and then from about 2 years to about 4.5, they'll start to go a little bit more dark, and then from 5 and onwards, 5 until 9 maybe, they'll go to this yellow color, and then from 9 onwards it will go this very dark color. Would have lost a lot of their front teeth, the smaller teeth, potentially chip the canines. So I'm hoping he just yawns for us and then we can get a good glimpse of his teeth there. Something might have caught their attention there. They're both looking in that direction, ears pinned in that direction. Maybe the other two lions are coming back. The next couple of weeks are going to be a very interesting time for the lion dynamics in the north. We don't actually really know who is dominant over Skybeds. You have Mandevu, who has come back quite a few times over the last 2 months, roaring along Zebra Road, which is just south of Skybeds, drinking at Skybeds, and then moving either back down or northeast into Kruger. You get the two Mbiri males who also come down to Skybeds. We've had them all the way down even further south than Skybeds as well. And then now these two new males and two new females. I think over the next couple of weeks the north is going to be up for grabs. And what really piqued my attention is how these males were scent marking, rubbing their faces all over the bushes. They're really wanting to move in here, I feel like. It's just going to be interesting to see if there's an altercation between males. Wow, okay, that was interesting. So both males started roaring there as I was signing out. Might just stick with them for a little bit, but if nothing happens then it'll be the end.